Well, really, thanks everybody to take your precious time to attend this seminar. I talked with Gary, I said, probably it's, without my contribution for 5-10 minutes, this seminar will not be fulfilled purpose. So I'll take this 5 to 10 minutes to really, I think I'm very excited. And I think for us, for any of us doing business, the most challenging job is to differentiate yourself. It doesn't matter you're a lawyer, you're business people, accountant, how to differentiate, how to show you're different from others. I'm here there to see that today actually is an experiment for us to work with Thomson High and Fraser Dieter and DeKalb Chamber of Commerce to see this will be the totally new seminar and a new platform for us to help both the US company and Chinese company grow. And since 2008, it doesn't matter come to the US or go to China. I think the common theme you talk with business people is get so difficult to do business and make money. On the other side, from my frequent travel between US and China, I find out there are so much opportunities we don't know. So I think the reason we have this platform is try to show, this is a very unique historical time, and we have very good opportunity for all of us to have. And I guess I get motivated today by Marco. Marco is a very good personal friend of mine, and a person I really admire a lot. So I guess I'm gonna follow your step, and just go ahead. I think what I'm gonna say is this seminar, this platform is so unique. Because first, the speaker we invite are different. I don't know, if any of you noticed that, the title of this whole seminar is New Normal China. But after this whole seminar, do you know what is New Normal China? Confused? Well, opportunity. I know it's very complicated actually because all the experts, they go to very specific industries to try to share with you their special knowledge. I will try to make it very simple for all of you to understand what is New Normal China. If you look at the list of speakers, first, the New Normal China is US investment in China used to be, right? 15 years, it's just one way. Mostly just US investment in China. That is no longer the case. Right now, the New Normal China is both ways. You have a lot investing in the U.S. investing in China, and also you have a lot of Chinese investing in the U.S. That's why even though the title is talking about doing business in China, and I invite John to be here, because South Carolina, I talked with Henry, so many times it's amazing. It's compared to Georgia, South Carolina is nothing, but the investment South Carolina got from Chinese investment probably 10 times that of Georgia. Think about that, it's amazing.
Tell that to our government officials.
Right?
Seriously.
Yesterday, we have private dinners at Gary's house to talk to Marco. We share all the ideas about doing business in China, doing business in the US. It's amazing is besides of specifics, one thing we agree with each other is it doesn't matter if you do business in China or in the US. Number one, you got to know the right person, right partner. Agree or not? Right? Well, the reason South Carolina has so much investment from China because got the right person. John knows both sides.
And you know what? They also consider tapping into expertise from other states. Green new technology, John, I talked to them on the banking finance side even before.
So it's
no, seriously.
Yeah. So that's one reason. One reason we invite John here to share that investment right now is both sides. Another thing, to make it public. We're trying very hard to really recruit John to come here to Georgia. We have to do this.
That's part of your job.
And that is not impossible, I tell you.
To work on
maybe
John.
3 months later, you will hear the news. John become the representative of Georgia, trying to invest. Are you gonna agree? Welcome that or not?
Yeah.
So that's number one, new norm in China. We have what is really amazing. I think a lot of times we forget is when you have just one-way investment, business opportunity, maybe just 3. But when you have both ways, then opportunities could be 30, could be 100. It's totally different. You really think about that. And today I really want to recognize one of our dear friends. You know, it's also represent the new trend. Is Mrs. Wang Fangfang 总经理。Let's welcome her. But she's a very dear friend and also my client. And I somehow got a problem. You know, I always make my client to be a very good friend. And she's the general manager for one of the biggest Chinese investments in South Carolina. So we work very closely, and she knows the in and out, how to do business in China. I think that would be very helpful for us in working together, getting more Chinese investment in the U.S., in Georgia, especially. So that's the first new law. The second one, you look at this, is amazing. Is even for the U.S. business doing business in China, the territory is totally different. The game is different because China is changing. You know, all of the people we have, you know, Henry would know each other for 20 years. You know, Marco will be working very extensively for, you know, U.S. healthcare company in China. And Mark and Polo graduated from the same law school in China. So it's all like a friends reunion today in terms of getting speakers. And what is really amazing is you look at this today's U.S. you know, companies doing business in China. It's no longer traditional investment. Because China, to some extent, no longer welcome really manufacturing companies. Because everything is changing. So, you know, today you look at this topic, right? Polo is talking about IP rights, you know, corruption, those type of things, because that's really what most U.S. companies care these days. You know, whenever you go to do business every day, that's the concern they have a lot of times, right? But the reason we invite Edgar here, because I can't imagine law firms work with a client without content, right? So we always work together. And John Lee passed by, and another thing is Greg and Shafi, he talks about technology and new energy. That's a field. You see most of the investment going to China today, doing about technology transfer and those type of things, right? And Marco talk about healthcare. You know, these days I go out, talk with every 10 U.S. companies talk with, 5 of them want to be involved in the healthcare business in China because the population of China is aging very quickly. And the healthcare system is so lag behind of the development level of China. So you see a lot of needs for the healthcare needs, and that's why a lot of U.S. Hospitals and those companies try to business in China, but it's extremely difficult because they don't understand what is going on really. Because the healthcare, one reason is so highly regulated by the Chinese government. If you don't know, find the right partner to do it, you're going to fail, definitely. And last one is Tori and Henry talk about the financial side. That's amazing side. You know, especially you have those free zone, right? Of Shanghai, Guangzhou. You have so much financial innovation and new regulation come out. It's even difficult for us to digest. Henry probably can spend another 10 hours with your guy to tell you the opportunities.
This is an answer job that I obtained 2 years ago in Chinese. So January of this year was announced as new brochures coming out in English.
So really another hot industry for the U.S. business interested in doing business in China. I think in the coming years, 10 years, is the financial industry. Because that's the industry is going to explode in China in the coming 10 years. So there are tons of opportunities. So the second, new China norm I'm going to summarize is the industry is different. It's not every industry can go into make money. You have to target the specific industries and specific areas where you can have opportunities. So you talk about technology, you talk about healthcare, you talk about financial industry. That's where you see most of the U.S. interest. And vice versa, it's the same thing too. Third new norm I'm going to propose here is just by working with the Chinese clients all the times, and the new way of working is different. Used to be for U.S. companies, if you want to invest in China, do business in China, you have to go to China. Today you don't. Because what happened right now a lot of times is we have a lot of PE funds, the public companies in China, they want to come here to acquire U.S. companies. Because we've been working with a couple of the top PE funds in China these days, looking for small and medium-sized U.S. companies to acquire or have joint venture. So in a way, these days, a lot of U.S. business, if you want to really go global, another thing I want to say is, the old norm is, you first become big, become successful, then you go global, right? These days, that is no longer true. These days, you first go global, then you become big, you become successful. And that's the reason why, really in a way, I think it's very challenging for both Chinese companies and US companies, because they just find it so difficult to find people who can help them. I think the purpose and the goal, I guess, for Huiyi and Thompson Hai and and the accounting firms and Henry, all of us working, try to do. I guess our goal is really, I really have this dream is because I work with so many clients, and I just find it's so expensive for most of them to do business globally. I guess what we are trying to do here, trying to do at Atlanta is, for U.S. companies in the future, if you want to do business in China, you don't need to go China. Because we got a bunch of these people here, have an organization here, we know both countries, and we've been doing Sino-US business on a daily basis. Marco helped FedEx to get into the Chinese market. Right now he's in the consulting business. But we do have experts here in Atlanta, in Georgia, that not only have the capacity, we also have the will to help U.S. companies, I guess especially companies in Georgia, and to grow, to prosper in the coming 10 years. And I really appreciate you guys taking your time to come here today. And I'm looking forward to work with all of you to be successful together. Thank you.
I am going to use a microphone here. We are going to have a question and answer period now, so I'd ask that the speakers come up front.